Hola, buenos días, soy Drace de Buscando Party. Bienvenidos a Back to the Future, Regreso al Futuro, capítulo 2. Si recordáis, estuvimos en casa de Edna y vimos hacia dónde teníamos que viajar. Y estamos aquí en el DeLorean, así que
Time circuits.
vamos a ello.
Capacitor. Fluxy.
He bajado un poco el volumen porque se escuchaba un poquillo fuerte.
Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out.
El día
Hope you know what
antes.
you're doing, Doc.
Vámonos. Y viajamos en el tiempo así, como quien nos quiere la cosa, en un DeLorean. Hill Valley. ¡Wow! Me encanta la música. ¡Buah! Genial. Los pelos de punta, vamos. Qué bueno, tío. Oh, se está viendo. Es casualidad, ¿eh? Que aparezcamos ahí en medio. Esconde el coche donde siempre. Esto no es ninguna novedad, vamos. Ahí estamos. Apaga la luz que te van a pillar del tirón. De bajarle un poco más el volumen, tío, porque, hostia, me va a dejar mega sordo. Mira que lo baja un puntito, ¿eh? Por lo mismo. Vale, ya hemos llegado aquí al típico sitio. Sonará la plaza de Hill Valley, donde está el ayuntamiento con el reloj.
Where do you go now, boy?
Perfecto, ya estamos aquí. A ver, cuánto me deje esto. Ese personaje os sonará ahora. Estoy callado porque estoy disfrutando del juego, ¿eh? No por otra cosa. Es una serie en la que voy a estar bastante callado porque es para disfrutarla realmente. Ahí está el personaje.
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who? Me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man-in-the-street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
You can mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
Yeah.
Voy tras
Tell
ella.
him, go ahead. Make my day.
Make your day what? Never mind. I'll play around with it and see if I can come up with something better. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's...
Rick Callahan. Michael Corleone pega más.
Michael Corleone.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Corleone. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
Ahí está Edna.
I know. I met you back. I mean, I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet. I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc. I gotta find Doc.
Vale. A ver, vamos a aprovechar porque me está poniendo esto un poquito ya de los nervios. Yo he bajado un punto la música y los efectos un punto. Las voces creo que están bien así. O deberían. Vamos para allá, a ver. Aquí estaba la licorería que luego se convierte en el videoclub. Y vamos a ir a la cárcel. Para allá. La cárcel. Hop. Ay. Encontré un poco raro.
Doc.
Marty!
Doc.
What are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system. Of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Hombre, no
Very
solo está
funny,
bonito.
Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan, right. But what?
Why don't we tell the authorities?
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin. And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
Viajemos en el tiempo.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum-shattering proportions.
Pues sí.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc. You're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Smarty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Luchemos.
Why don't we try to tough it out? Now that we know what's coming, maybe we sneak it past the gangsters with a bulletproof vest or something.
That might work with 1 or 2 bullets, but from the looks of this article, it appears that I'm going to be mowed down in a hail of Tommy gun fire that rendered the innocent stranger little more than a pumpy mass of bones and gristle.
Who writes like that?
According to the byline, one Edna Strickland.
I should have guessed.
Hablemos con el
Hey,
mafioso.
maybe I could talk to the gangsters. Tell them they're about to shoot the wrong guy.
I don't think the criminals of this era are going to be very receptive to a complete stranger telling them that their secret assassination plan is misguided, do you?
No. Sacarlo de la cárcel.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me. 1931 me.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely.
Vale, pues... ¿Y el continuo espacio-tiempo?
Don't talking to yourself cause, you know, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to goad my younger self into finishing the prototype.
¿Cómo se supone que te construiré un taladro
How am I
cohete?
supposed to convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill? Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
No tan
Okay,
fácil.
let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
Qué bien disimulan, ¿eh? Ese policía es importante, es el de la persecución.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Vale, pues vamos a la beneficencia, aquí. A la cocina de sopa. Ay, por aquí. Ah, bueno, espérate. Hago clic y ya está, que me complico la vida. A ver, encontramos aquí dentro. La hay gente en medio. Ese personaje es importante.
McFly! Biff? Kid! Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
Siempre se repite la historia, ¿eh?
No, of course not, kid.
All right. That's better. What are you looking at, punk? Keep your eyes on the soup, kid. Well?
Well, what?
What are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Vale, vamos a hablar con este hombre. Bola 8.
Okay. Hey, never mind.
Está ya su bola. Que hay un tío.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Vamos a llamar por teléfono. A la residencia de los Brown.
Brown residence?
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who may I say is calling?
Yeah.
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
Pues nada, vamos a buscarlo. A Doc. Corre. Salí por aquí, por la puerta. Siempre suele ser bonito salir por la puerta. Es un detalle para las personas humanas. Vale, vamos al ayuntamiento. Ayuntamiento juzgado. Corre. ¿Veis? Está la forma. Así corre, corre super cutre, vamos. Hola, Einstein. Muy bien. Ay, pa' adentro.
Don't touch those. These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally, H2A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than expectation.
Vamos a hablar con
Listen,
él.
Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Vale, yo tengo algo importante que
Come on,
deberte.
Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
Los fines de semana está más pronto. O sea, está más tiempo.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer or soda? What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Parece asustado.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science.
Vale, entonces ahora abrimos el inventario. Está hablando de fórmulas y demás. Usar ítem.
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. That's Newton. But how many Newtons
Vale, y vamos al doctor M. Brown de nuevo. Tengo que ir para allá. Corre, Marty. Dios, qué raro se maneja esto, en serio.
Psst, Doc.
Marty, have you found my younger self yet?
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief. Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was gonna say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals a Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So...
It'll be fine.
Vale, pues nada. Ey, no. Salir.
Hang in there, Doc.
Not the best choice of words, Marty.
Vamos a buscar a Emmett joven. Tiene que estar por la plaza, seguramente. Por aquí. Ah, qué raro se maneja el control. Quiero girar así. Ah, aquí estás.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Aquí está. H es igual al operador Hamilton.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator?
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H is a Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Leo mucho Julio Verne.
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket power drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
Necesito el taladro. Cohete.
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning.
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done. I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. Part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Sí.
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal.
Here's the subpoena.
I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen, yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
Tiene miedito. Pues nada, vamos nosotros. La 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 la. Kid Tannen. Ah, ahora para allá.
What the hell, Matches? You got kiwi all over my socks! Sorry, boss.
Sorry,
Get outta
boss.
here. How about you?
Huh?
I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
He's my employee. He's very busy today.
Oh.
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
So, when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
When I tell him he can leave the office. Hey, you missed a spot.
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut bowl.
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Hey, kid!
Yeah?
What the hell is that?
Hey!
What'd you do?
La típica persecución en la plaza Hill Valley.
Give me that hat, you lousy crook!
Emmett!
El tío que pro.
Emmett!
Nobody makes a monkey out of Kid Tannen!
Ha pisado mierda.
Ow! Fix me up!
Where'd you learn how to
Bien.
move like that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out!
Vale. Ahora que tenemos el sombrero, vamos a Einstein. Quiero ir por aquí. Einstein. Y vamos a usar para que busque a Arthur.
Hey, honey, come here for a sec, boy. Hey, boy, can you find the guy who belongs to this hat?
Venga, vámonos.
Where's he going?
Only one way to find out.
Paradojas. Y aquí es donde vivía Edna. O sea, donde vivirá Edna. Estamos en el pasado.
Huh, déjà vu.
Yeah? Who is it?
It's McFly!
Shh, I know. Hey, Arthur, can you come down a minute?
Do I know you?
We've got something for you.
It's a
A subscription to the Accountant Weekly. He won't come out if he knows why we're really here.
No! Right.
I'm not interested. And besides, the boss won't let me leave the room. Sorry. Some other time.
Necesitamos hacerlo salir de alguna manera. Hay que ir aquí, Tani. Sí, ladra, ladra. No te preocupes. Ay, ni. Ahí está. Nos tiene que ver, se tiene que mosquear. Y le vamos a grabar para que baje Arthur. Quiero cruzar, quiero cruzar. Y ahora por aquí, recto. Y hacia allí. Hor. Nos ve.
Well, well, look who's back. They say rats always return to the scene of the sinking ship. Get 'em, matches.
Otra persecución, venga, vámonos. Nos subimos aquí arriba. Y ahora vamos a utilizar la grabadora para escucharle decir improperios.
Down? What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now.
Ya tenemos lo que necesitamos.
Don't
I
make
don't think
me
they're
angry,
gonna talk in his movie
Smucko.
right now.
Get down here and face the music.
Einstein, help!
Lay off. Get away from me, you crazy mutt.
Go away, dog. We're busy here. Go on, scram.
Y ya no estoy.
Hey, where'd he go?
You let him get away, idiot.
Pues nada, vamos a dejarlo aquí. Y en el siguiente vamos a hacer que baje Arthur. Y vamos a continuar con el business que tenemos aquí montado. Grabar, sí. Pues nada, así que hasta la próxima. Adiós.